Hey everybody, it's Mickey and I have some big time spring fever. So in this video, I'm going to share with you some of the ways that I have brought spring into my home. So if you remember last week or so, I did a video on a big haul that I had gotten from Kirkland's and Hobby Lobby. And I had promised to share with you what I was going to do with all of those things that I had purchased. So here in the front hallway, there's a big change since the recent holidays. I have tried to brighten it up and to bring a little bit more sunshine, even on this cloudy day. So as I said in my last video, I wanted to brighten up my house a little bit. I wanted to bring in more whites and ivory into the rooms to give it a little bit more of a brighter look. So on top of the armoire, I have 3 of the cotton bolt balls that I bought at Kirkland's on some painted candlesticks with my bunny weather vane that I had gotten years ago at Target. This really cute bunny garland I got at the Target dollar spot a couple years ago, and I usually keep this up all year round. I just think it looks really sweet. And this lamb's ear and berry wreath is from the Hearth and Hand with Magnolia line from Target. On the other side, I have my little hallway table. The moss wreath on the mirror there is from Target. And here on the table, I have a vintage 1930s Corona typewriter with the wooden bead farmhouse rope from Kirkland's. The candlestick you see there is also from the haul last week. I painted it a really nice off-white color. On top is the birch candle that I had gotten from Kirkland's. Underneath it all is a burlap placemat that I found on Amazon. Here in the dining room is where I used most of the things I got in my haul last week. I was able to add so many little things throughout this room that I think together it really made a big difference. Here on my most favorite thing I have is my antique door that I have hanging on the wall in my dining room. I was able to make this beautiful wreath and add some old family photos, which I love using family photos in all my decorating. This moss wreath I also found at Target, and I was able to use all the flowers that I had found at Hobby Lobby along with the ribbon. And if you look very closely in there is that little chicken wire ribbon that I showed you that I was really excited about using in some type of arrangement. I think that it adds a really interesting texture and just a little bit of sparkle that catches your eye. Here on my corner cabinet, I gathered a collection of a lot of white pieces. On top, I have some pictures that I have collected over the years, an egg plate that I found at Target, some more of those really pretty flowers that I found at Hobby Lobby, and of course, a few more family photos. I think my favorite thing to decorate from that haul last week is this 2-tiered tray from Hobby Lobby. I added so many things that I had already had around the house, along with some cotton bolt balls, some flowers, and I think the little twinkle lights really look so great at night. Included I have a favorite picture of my mother-in-law, and along the side here I have another one of those farmhouse ropes with the wooden beads, which I think really adds a nice dimension to the trays. I am still loving those white plates that I found at Hobby Lobby for the back of my china cabinet. And here on a large tray from Target, I just assembled another white plate, a little bunny, and a piece that I found at HomeGoods. The Gather farmhouse sign that I found at Kirkland's found its home here on the wall in my kitchen above my new cabinet that I found at Wayfair. I repainted it with chalk paint, this really pretty ivory color. I just seem to want to repaint everything with chalk paint anymore. I just love the finish that it gives and the way that it looks when it's done. Here on the kitchen table, I put the dough bowl that I found at Kirkland's. I added the filler that I also found at Kirkland's along with some flowers and this beautiful angel candle that I had from Pier 1. One of the reasons for the haul last week was to brighten up my living room a little bit, and as it turned out, I really didn't put much from the haul in this room. I did end up moving the flowers that are usually on this table to above my armoire here. I found this really pretty white tray at Pier 1 Imports, and I just added a few things that I had already had around the house. Before we go, I wanted to share with you a new addition that I have to my living room. This is my grandmother's 1910 Minnesota A sewing machine. The first memories I have of my grandma is her at this sewing machine, and I am just so proud to have it in my home. As you can see, it's not in the best of shape, and I've been thinking about what I want to do with it, whether or not I want to paint it. I think for now I'm just going to leave it as is. I'm just so grateful to have this little piece of my grandma with me, and I love the fact that inside all the little drawers are some old zippers and instructions and little notes that she had made. If any of you have an old sewing machine like this, I would love for you to leave me a comment down below and tell me what you did with it and if you did anything to preserve it. So thank you so much for spending some time with me today. I hope you enjoyed this what I did with my haul tour. Please remember to hit that subscribe button down below. And until I see you in that next video, I hope that you love the life that you have, and I will see you again soon. Bye!